right, guys. So the first story I want to talk about is this. Shout out to this Twitter username John Mamola. He said Rachel Maddow got that fu money. Whoa. So yeah, this is about Rachel Maddow calling out MSNBC on a bluff. Obviously, um, I mean, the real reason why, obviously, we know why Joy Reid got fired from MSNBC is because, to her credit, like I don't really care for Joy Reid. She's still part of that Democratic bubble. That that you could consider her like the PMC type of person. But again, like, hey, hey, what my grandma used to say, shit. She said even the truth could come out of a hellish mouth, and she has been critical of Israel um, since the beginning. So I give her credit when credit's due. Now, I mean, in terms of her getting fired, was it right? In a common sense, it's not right, but like, yeah, MSNBC, I think it's also the Israel stuff too, because they fired Mehdi and another guy, Amon, or whatever his name is, from MSNBC. Out, I think Trump too. I think they're cleaning out. I think they're cleaning brass because everybody folding to Trump. So I'm gonna play this video and break it down. Um, yeah, man, this is interesting. Like, this is my first time seeing this, like you guys. So, um, oh boy, here we go.
I'm going to take a little point of personal privilege here just for a moment, if it is okay with you. You may have already heard about changes that have been announced at MSNBC over the last couple of days. The new president of our network made it official today. Some of our shows are moving to different time slots or expanding or going away altogether. In prime time, just so you know, I am here 5 days a week for the first 100 days of Trump's presidency, as planned. And as planned, I will go back to just Mondays after that. That is not changing. What is changing is that
Damn, they downsizing as well. Wow. Damn, they going back to Mondays. You just gonna do one to show a week? Woo. I don't watch you, but yeah, they MSNBC try to clean our house. All right, guys.
show, Alex Wagner Tonight, is not coming back at 9 after the first 100 days. Instead, Alex will be a senior political analyst for MSNBC, and Jen Psaki will start hosting the 9 p.m. hour all the other nights except for Mondays. So that's a big change. An even bigger programming change is at 7 p.m. Eastern, where Joy Reid's show, The Readout, ended tonight. And Joy is not taking a different job in the network. She is leaving the network altogether. And that is very, very, very hard to take. I am 51 years old. I have been gainfully employed since I was 12. And I have had so many different kinds of jobs, you wouldn't believe me if I told you. But in all of the jobs I have had, in all of the years I have...
Wait, did she say she was employed when she was 12? I mean, yeah, like I'm pretty sure when I was 12, I did chores too, so I consider that a job. I'm just saying. Oh man, she's so proud of that. I've been employed since I was 12. Oh God. All right.
Have been alive. There is no colleague for whom I have had more affection and more respect than Joy Reid. I love everything about her. I have learned so much from her. I have so much more to learn from her. I do not want to lose her as a colleague here at MSNBC. And personally, I think it is a...
How about learning to call out Israel on a bluff? Hey, do that? I mean, I still won't spec you because you're the same person that pushed out Russiagate. like it was like a little fucking Bible fact or whatever. Like a little fact. But let me continue.
Bad mistake to let her walk out the door. It is not my call, and I understand that, but that's what I think. I will tell you, it is also unnerving to see that on a network where we've got count them, two non-white hosts in primetime, both of our non-white hosts in primetime are losing their shows, as is Katie Fang on the weekend. And that feels worse than bad, no matter who replaces them. That feels indefensible, and I do not defend it. But there's just one other piece of it that you should know. From your side of the TV screen, you will mostly see changes in terms of who's in the anchor chair. And actually, everybody who's going to be in anchor chairs from here on out are great colleagues and great at what they do. And you are not going to be disappointed in who's on our air and what you're going to be seeing. But one thing you cannot necessarily see is that the people who get our shows on the air, they're really being put through the ringer. Dozens of producers and staffers, including some who are among the most experienced and most talented and most specialist producers in the building, are facing being laid off. They're being invited to reapply for new jobs. That has never happened at this scale.
I'm gonna say this. I think if she getting demoted, I think to one show a week, if she was still doing her primetime show, she would not be talking like this. I really, really 100% believe that, because, like, wow, like, she telling it all, bro. She said producers and staff are getting laid off along with the talent. Man, yeah, man, Donald Trump, man, shook these motherfuckers head, these presidents at these networks, boy. Shit.
In this way before when it comes to programming changes, presumably because it's not the right way to treat people, and it's inefficient and it's unnecessary.
Ooh.
And it kind of drops the bottom out of whether or not people feel like this is a good place.
Oh, damn. She got some nuts. Rachel Maddow got some balls. She said that's not how you treat people. Basically, she telling MSC, fuck you for treating these people like crap. Oh, boy. Oh, boy. All right, I'll let it continue.
To work, and so we don't generally do things that way. Maybe all of our folks, including most of the people who are getting this very show on the air right now, maybe they will all get new jobs here, and I hope they do. But in the meantime, being put in this kind of limbo, the anxiety and the discombobulation is off the charts at a time when this job already is extra stressful and difficult. It is not news for me to tell you that the press and freedom of the press are under attack.
That job ain't stressful. I mean, I would say, you said press. I mean, look at that guy in England. God, I forgot his name. Richard Medhurst. Like, yeah, he potentially could face prison time for doing his job, was being a journalist. Like, the State Department giving you things to say, like about Russiagate and other shit. Oh, that's so tough for you, Rachel. Like that, I kind of disagree with it. Now, when you said that it's unfair, these people losing their jobs, I agree with that. But yeah, don't go down that road. Like, you know what happened to Julian Assange and Eric Snowden? Like, Eric Snowden's still in exile. So, come on, man. What they say, cut the crap. All right, guys.
In a way that is really, it's a big deal for our country. It's very visceral for us here. I know that the business of the press is not an easy thing, and I know that no job is forever. But I think I'm safe in saying, for all of us anchors who you know through the TV, please know that what pains us the most is not what happens to us. It is what happens to our coworkers on whom we depend and who you don't necessarily know, but we respect and love them.
Yeah, because the people behind the scenes is always the working class. The always ones that are, to be honest with you, are getting exploited. Like I know you make your cozy millions of dollars per show or whatever, however the fuck you make. It really don't matter. While they're making what, barely getting by. Some of them probably like. I'm pretty sure you get a limo ride to the studio. Like they have to drive their own cars, buy their own gas, pay for their own lunch or dinner or whatever. Like, yeah, like I mean, yeah, like to be honest with you, if you are working class, they don't give a shit about you. See, this is how the oligarchy work. Either you speak out against their narrative, which Joy Reid and them other people were doing, or you working class, and because the network is tanking because MSNBC is no saint here. Like they let they base down a cliff, saying not not just being Captain Save a Kamala instead of telling the truth. Now they have to the CEO is beholden to their shareholders. So the first people gonna cut is the damn staff. Always the fucking staff. So yeah, I'm almost done with this anyway.
And depend on them. And did I mention we respect them? This is a difficult time in the news business, but it does not need to be this difficult. We welcome new voices to this place and some familiar voices to new hours. It's going to be great, honestly, and we want to grow and succeed and reach more people than ever and be resilient and stay here forever. I also believe, and I bet you believe, that the way to get there is by treating people well. Finding good people, good colleagues, doing good work with them, and then having their back. That we could do a lot better on, a lot better.
All right, guys. So that was that. Yeah, she said a lot there. But the last part she's right again. Yeah, like it's a lot of good people that work working class jobs, but the problem is that they are overlooked. Like the craziest thing is when they form unions, they asking, to be honest with you, for the bare minimum. It's not like they asking for $1 million mansion or nothing like that. They just asking, hey, can I get some health care around here? Hey, can I get a 10% raise, a 5% raise or something like that? Like, but these corporations, these jobs, they don't give a shit about the working class. I mean, like Joy Reid, for example. I won't say I feel bad for her losing her job at MSNBC. See, like for example, she's fine. Like Joy Reid could get a YouTube channel, and because she's established, she's not like our little ass channel, the ATP Network. Like we have to fucking pay the payment to be relevant on YouTube and Rumble. Like she's already known. She probably gonna get a podcasting deal with somebody, or she'll get a YouTube. Just like what Stephen A. did, and other big personalities that shitted on YouTubers in the past, and now they on YouTube. Just the deep level seriousness of these people, the bourgeois of these people. But anyway, like, yeah, Joy Reid be fine. I'm pretty sure those other anchors will be okay. It's just the working class people, the ones that have to write script and um, you know, program the teleprompters, the people that have to look up sources, like the other ones that are the sacrificial lambs. So, all right, guys, like